Come on.
Yeah,
well,
one last fun thing.
Yeah, let's end on a fun
a
thing.
little more lighthearted of a note.
Yes, please.
But unfortunately, it is AI again. Oh, wait, hold on. Not the presentation yet. Okay, quick primer. Here's the link. Disney and Universal are suing Midjourney over AI-generated content. So if you haven't heard of Midjourney, it's one of the most, if not the most popular image generator for AI. There's a lot of anger and controversy over the AI image generators and
like
whether
copyright stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
And basically the argument is like this is copyright infringement. Specifically with this case.
Is that AI generated?
No, this is,
Okay.
this is
Like,
real.
yeah, those are the minions.
Specifically,
Those are fucking minions in real life.
Disney and Comcast, who owns Universal, teamed up. They're suing Midjourney, and they're like, you guys are just straight up creating images of Star Wars, The Simpsons, Shrek, Minions. They asked Midjourney to stop, and they aren't stopping. They're seeking $150,000 per infringement, which is like, it's probably like $1 trillion.
Dude, per Minions meme.
Yeah.
Per AI Minions meme,
And they said
150K.
Midjourney is the quintessential copyright-free writer and a bottomless pit of plagiarism, which I thought was good wording. And so I was actually curious about this. Like, I think there's a number of topics around AI art, but one of them specifically in this case is copyright infringement, of having one of these tools make a copyrighted image of whatever. So I wanted to find out, can it draw Shrek? Presentation.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Okay, so the premise here, if you are an AI company, right, there's an argument around fair use of using all the data to train, but there's no real ability for them to say, yeah, we should be able to make images of SpongeBob or Shrek. That's not allowed.
Right.
So when you go to OpenAI, right, and you say, make me a Shrek movie poster, it might start, and then it says, I couldn't generate that image because the request violates our content policies. Up until recently, you could get a little sneaky, okay? And you could just be like, give me a green ogre movie poster who's round and friendly. And that actually worked, and it would just draw Shrek. Until recently, that doesn't work anymore.
Okay. They
And
know what you
so
want.
I was like, all right, what I want to do is see how hard is it to make this copyright infringing content that they've been talking about. So I said, okay, picture of SpongeBob SquarePants, and maybe I'll have to sort of revise it. And it just made SpongeBob straight up. So it does not want to make Shrek. This is OpenAI, who's not the one being sued.
Yeah.
But and they're the most prominent. And
That's
OpenAI.
ChatGPT just made you SpongeBob?
ChatGPT. I said, this is the quote: a picture of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Our
makes
legal
it.
system is too slow.
I like how in the second panel he might be naked.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like blurred.
It gets to here and then it just changes his torso to something else. Like, it's not SpongeBob. It's not us. So I was like, wait, what's going on here? So I said, okay, SpongeBob and Shrek cheerleading. And then it said, okay, it can't generate that because it violates
a
our
Shrek
content
thing?
policies. Exactly. So I was like,
It's actually only
so I
an
asked,
anti-Shrek policy.
I asked why, and it was like, thanks for asking. When it comes to generating well-known characters, blah, 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 we have to be careful about how they're portrayed, and that could infringe on our content and copyright policies. It's like, but SpongeBob, what?
You just fed me
What?
SpongeBob.
So SpongeBob and Green Ogre cheerleading, that also didn't get made. And so then I tried SpongeBob and Patrick Star cheerleading, and it just makes it. So it's like really against Shrek, but not SpongeBob at all.
Crazy.
And then I asked it Star Wars movie poster, and it just makes a Star Wars movie poster.
Crazy.
So somehow OpenAI has put a whole lot of work into their copyright protection, which is only protecting against Shrek and not Star Wars, and it's completely haphazard. Now, and then SpongeBob and Darth Vader cheerleading did get taken down. So Star Wars is okay on its own, but not mixed with SpongeBob SquarePants, which makes sense.
Maybe
So-
they're just really about canon. They keep
yeah, they want to be accurate.